So something that's been like a huge part of our box growth in the last year and a half has been like the complete acceptance and realization of the fact that like once you as like you're initially the owner operator, you're doing all of the things, you're cleaning and coaching all the classes and doing the marketing and trying to organize the staff and all that. When you're first doing all of this, like you're doing everything right, but an important part of the growth of the business, the maturity of the business, is that you have to get to where you're very good as an operator at X, Y, and Z, and then you create a process and a system in that thing that you can then outsource somebody else, and then you hire somebody to do that job and replicate that process and that system that you have. And we've been on that track for like a year and a half, but when I came back from our recent business conferences, it was super clear to me about a couple different roles that we really needed to have. Like, for example, one was a front desk person. We don't have that now, and some of the business mentors reasonably argued that any legitimate service-based business that has a storefront and in-person service provision is probably, would like any legitimate business of that sort is going to need to have a front desk person. So when I got back from my business development conferences, I put out the APB to all of our people and said, hey, we need an administrative assistant, we need this other role, and we need this other role. And yesterday, something that really impressed me happened. So somebody who has been working in our business, doing a few small jobs here and there and doing them well, came to me. I've received dozens of applications for different jobs, including the front desk administrative assistant position. Dozens of applications, which is usually, and unfortunately, I broadcasted our need for these jobs, and I said, if you're interested in applying, here is your two-step process. Number one, do this. Number two, do this. And in the most amazing way, like it's extremely clear, explicit instructions. Like, here's the job. If you're interested, step one, do this. Step two, do this. In the most remarkably amazing way. 8 out of 10 people that apply for this could not follow a two-step process. Like people that are doing everything but what I was asking them to do. Just amazing. Like just absolutely amazing. Like clearly, like if you can't follow a two-step process, you may not be the right person for this job. But anyway, so what somebody did yesterday that really impressed me, something that really stuck out was, again, she's been working in our operation for a while, and she brought me like in person, like her application, her step one of the process. And not only did she bring me that, but it was also a letter that she brought to me where she's like, so I love this operation, I love this business, I love what it stands for, I believe in this business, I believe that it is the best in its class, and to facilitate the success and the growth of this business, I've done this, and I've done this, and I've done this at the gym. I've done it with excellence. I do these things well. I know that I can handle more. I know that I'm ready for more. And I'd love to have a talk with you. I'd love to go to that step 2, which was the in-person interview. I'd love to have that step 2 conversation with you to discuss what it would take for me to take over that role. And for anybody to not only do the two-step process that I had requested, which was a very simple buy-in, right? But also go above and beyond to like the forethought, the thoughtfulness to write essentially what is like a campaign for oneself. It's a sales pitch for oneself, like here's why I should have this role, and make a really good argument in favor of that, and then hand deliver it. Like, I was very impressed. And what I did was like, I'm admittedly very busy. It is admittedly difficult to get time with me. Almost everybody who ever has a meeting with me has to schedule it just because logistics and practicality require it. I was very impressed with this. Like I opened the letter, I read it, I'm like, you know what? do you have a minute right now? Let's sit down, let's talk about this right now. And the conversation went well, and we've got her starting an internship period in that role this coming week, like literally like in a matter of days from now. And I just want to like, so if I'm speaking to somebody who's a box owner, like those people that are very proactive, those people who are very, like who have already proven themselves in your operation, like that's probably already your best pool of candidates for any role. People that know you, know your business, believe in you powerfully. But also, man, it's such a blessing if you can find people that are real go-getters like that. Those are the folks I think that really deserve to work for you in your box.